Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're talking about how to become an SEO specialist in around 5 steps. I broke these steps down into really 5 easy actionable steps and so that you guys can take action and implement what you find and learn throughout this particular video. So some of the questions that I'll be covering include: how long does it take to become an SEO specialist? What is the pay of an SEO specialist? Is it a boring job? And is it a good career? Along with many other things that I'll be covering throughout this video. So if that sounds interesting to you, then without further ado, let's jump right into it. According to Statista.com, did you know that Google there are over 239 million Google users in the US alone? And also, did you know that Google holds over 86% of the search engine market share? With that said, you should probably be using Google to optimize your website, your e-commerce store, and your digital presence. Because if not, then you're going to be missing out on one of the biggest search engines available compared next to Bing and Yahoo and whatever else is out there. You're going to be missing out on website traffic, conversions, leads, and most importantly, sales. Okay, so step number 1, let's define what SEO means. SEO stands for search engine optimization, and this involves the process of having your website be indexed inside Google. Typically, this is the job of an SEO specialist. If you get into this field, digital marketing, which is what it is, or you could think of this as a subcategory of marketing, SEO, then this entails you optimizing around search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo, whatever the case may be. Typically, it's Google because this is the biggest platform or search engine that most people use. And so SEO specialists, what they do is at a really high level, they help bring more traffic, more website traffic to websites. They help generate new leads or people signing up to different offers, to different email newsletters, whatever the offer is. They increase conversions, so getting people to sign up to a newsletter or to better help business owners make a sale. And that's another thing. They also help with the bottom line of a company's goals, right? So if a company has a website, an SEO specialist focuses on bringing more revenue, more leads, more conversions. And this is all dependent on the website owner or the business owner and their goals. And an SEO specialist basically helps them with that particular goal. And so as a search engine optimization specialist, if you decide to pursue a career in this field, typically you'll be working on 3 parts of the SEO big main categories. So that includes on-page SEO, off-page, and technical SEO. These are the biggest things that influence a website's traffic, organic leads, conversions, and sales. And those are the most important parts to focus on when it comes to SEO. And then as you get more advanced, you start learning about, getting more backlinks or increasing your local citations or just really advanced tactics that don't apply to most people. Those are the main categories to focus on. Okay, so now that we've defined what SEO is and we talked about the most important parts of an SEO campaign or the different moving pieces that involve the tasks and jobs associated with being an SEO specialist, now we could get into step number 2, and that is getting certified in SEO. So typically there's so many resources online nowadays where you can go out and learn from different places, including YouTube, Google, or other SEO specialists in the field. But my recommendation is going to the different websites. And I'll put the link inside the description as far as the places that I recommend in this video. So the first place is Coursera.com. That's where I got certified from. I also recommend HubSpot.com. And let's see, there's another tool that's a paid option. The other ones were free, but this one's called the Yoast SEO all-in-one training tool. I believe that's the name for it. I've never taken it, but it's from a reputable brand. I know about this tool because it's an SEO plugin, but it's a reputable brand and I recommend this course since it has good ratings. But typically the pros and cons around each of these certification programs involves the amount of time that you spend on each certification course, the amount of material that is covered throughout these courses, and I guess the cost associated with each. As I mentioned previously, the first few options are free, and then the later ones, like the Yoast tool, is a paid option. But also there's several places where you can learn about SEO, including YouTube for free. The only thing that you don't get from learning SEO from YouTube is that it's not a structured course. So you have to learn about several little things from different people, different influencers, YouTubers, whatever the case may be. And so because of that, it'll be a bit harder to assimilate and take in the information. But if you're a good self-learner, then you can also do that as well. I just personally enjoyed learning from certification courses, and I recommended those 3 options since I'm familiar with the first 2, and they've done pretty good for me, and I've been able to land several clients just with getting certified. Okay, so step number 3 is to build a portfolio. And obviously, if you're starting out, you're not going to have any experience at all, right? And that is perfectly fine. You begin building your portfolio after you become certified in SEO. Now, if you decide not to get certified in SEO, you can still build your portfolio. You could build that actually right off the bat, so you don't have to wait as long as someone who becomes certified in it. But basically, what's important about a portfolio is that when you start getting interviewed for different SEO positions, right, you will be asked about your portfolio. You'll be asked about, your previous experience helping other clients, even as a beginner. They like to see how you work. So they want to see what kind of steps you would take to solve a particular, say like a website traffic issue, or they want to see how you audit websites, why you do them a particular way. They want to see how you explain things and that you are professional when it comes to dealing with clients. They want to see that you can be a good communicator through email or through the phone or Zoom calls nowadays. And so that's why it's important to build a portfolio. And if you can use data to back up some of the results that you had from previous clients, like say you had a client in the dentist field or whatever the industry is, there are so many. So maybe that meant you helping out this dentist going from, you worked on their website and you helped them gain, say, from 20 extra clients per their website a month to maybe 60. So you tripled their website leads. And so you could show that throughout like Google Analytics, or you could just show them somehow, right? If you've got the data to back that up, then that's the most important part. And so you do that throughout different clients that you work with. Or if you don't have that, then another thing that you could do is work for free and then show what you did on their website and then show them the end result, right? The before and after. And that's kind of the most important thing that you got to keep in mind when you're interviewing for future positions or just working with different clients. Personally, I've never worked at a company, but I've interviewed for different positions and I've seen these questions get repeated over and over again. They want to see your portfolio, they want to see data, they want to see how you took this website from point A to point B. What were the results? What were your obstacles that you faced along the way? They basically just want to see how you think and how you problem solve issues regarding SEO. Keep that in mind as you're building your portfolio, because then this will help you have an easier interview as you get better building your SEO skills. And actually having a portfolio that showcases different keyword research examples, website audits. If you work on a website, then you want to show that as well. You want to show them how you took the website from point A to point B. That looks really good, and it's going to help you land the position a lot easier for wherever it is that you're applying to. But if you want to do freelancing, as I've done it in the past, and I still do that today, then this is also really important. But I've been able to land several clients on Upwork.com and a couple of them on Fiverr, even without having built a really comprehensive portfolio. So I know it's possible to get clients without a portfolio, but I recommend you get one. Okay, so step number 4 has to do with the previous point, right? The step number 3, and that is learning new things as an SEO specialist, right? And as you're building your portfolio, you want to keep that in mind. You're going to keep learning new things as you progress in your SEO career, obviously. But when you're building out your portfolio, I would try to just research what's out there, right? Try to include different examples of different industries and how you would optimize their website, right, as it stands currently to where you want it to be. So you want to show the before and after. So you could show this is what their keywords look like right now for their on-page SEO. This is the optimizations I made afterwards, and here are the reasons why I optimized point A, point B, point C. And maybe you can explain like the traffic differences. Maybe this word has more volume than this particular word, and you can explain maybe like the relevancy, right? Maybe this word's more relevant than what you had over here before. As you're talking this through with the client, right? If they ask you about your portfolio, you can also show them more stuff, right? Maybe how you conduct website audits and all that. But you do want to get specific, and there's going to be times where you get stuck just trying to build out this portfolio, because as a beginner you'll have to keep learning new things constantly. So even a website audit can become kind of hard if you're just starting out. But if you keep researching, the things that you have to do or the checklist that you need to work on when it comes to optimizing a website, then it becomes really easy after repetition. But just keep in mind that you will have to keep learning as you're building out this portfolio, but it will be worth it. And so that is step number 4, and that is learning new things as you build your portfolio. And so keep that in mind.